Hi, my name is Sophia Chang, and I'm the CEO of Qlubb. So what is Qlubb? Well, it's the easiest to use social network for real-life groups. Qlubb empowers all types of real-life groups, from classrooms to hobby groups to faith-based groups to charities to political organizations, to help them get online to get stuff done. Now, I participate as a leader and a member in a lot of real-life groups, from being a room parent to board members and board membership on several nonprofits to political activism, because I love their missions. I love these groups, their groups' missions. I love the activities. I love the companionship. However, I really do not like the miscommunication, the overhead of getting people to participate, the chasing down people, the email replication, the lack of knowledge, who, what, when, where. It's all very discouraging, to say the least. So I've tried all the usual suspects, the email lists, the group calendar systems, and even wikis. But they've all failed to get my real-life group doing stuff and collaborating. At their core, they're not designed for real-life groups. Email groups are great for fire and forget, and highlight the forget part. Group calendaring is very complicated and not really meant for groups. It's more for individuals. Wikis are tailored for more the technical user. Yes, it is very egalitarian, but it's hard to use. It's technical. And none of them have workflow to really coordinate and allow groups to collaborate. So as a result, I had to take matters into my own hands. And so I started Qlubb from a member and a leader perspective on what I would want as a member and as a leader of a real-life group. Well, first it had to be really super easy. It had to be event-focused, it had to be community-focused, and it had to have an emotional bond. It had to be fun. So here at Qlubb, we've shifted the idea of a social network of not just being individuals trying to throw sheep at each other, but really existing groups who have a common mission, who want to get stuff done, like real things and getting things done. And because we've flattened this social network, we have this group, we've provided a far richer online and offline experience, because honestly, we get better participation, we get richer participation, we get more involvement, we get more contribution. First thing, we do not require individual user registration. That is a very big barrier to user adoption. And honestly, do you really need to fill out yet another user profile form? And do you really need to think of another username and password? There's just one password for the group. It's all very flat and open. Second, we really emphasize the idea of the group as a collective whole, adding to the richness of the online presence. So we flattened it again. Anybody can add, delete, modify anything to the group, because as a smaller real-life group, we actually know everybody. So we don't need that extra layer of complexity in permissions. Thirdly, we have collaboration workflow, and this is very key, because a lot of the activities in a real-life group is about delegating and assigning and knowing who's doing what and following up and chasing down. Well, we've automated that whole thing. So say goodbye to the paper sign-up sheets, say goodbye to the email chains, the phone tag, the nagging, the IMing. It's all automated for you within Qlubb. And finally, we've placed all the community tools and features into one place. Photos and blogs and comments, roster management, and even the creation of an automatic public page is all within Qlubb. So although we've only been around for a couple of months, our users have been fantastic. We have users in Boston and Chicago and New York and Florida and California and even Italy, who just rave about us. They want, they've used us for their groups, and it's easy to use, it's beautiful, it's simple, it gets what they need to get done, it's very intuitive, no training necessary, which is very heartwarming for me. So here at Qlubb, we are aiming to build a social network to support our real social networks, which means our real life groups. I want to thank you for taking the time to hear our story, and we hope that you try out Qlubb soon. I think once you do, you won't know how you live without us. Thanks.